So if you feel comfortable, please press your feet into the ground. You can rest your palms on your thighs. You can soften your gaze, lowering it down to the ground, or if you feel comfortable, close your eyes. Just begin to bring some awareness to your breath, noticing how it feels in your body. Without casting any judgment, there's no right or wrong way. Kind of interpret this as you like. So, which is just really listening. So you have the beginning and the end of that. Do I have to clap again, or are we good?
No, you're good, you're good.
Okay. I'm Camila Agosto. I'm a composer. I write electronic and electroacoustic music, and I've started to design and build my own instruments and performative sound sculptures. So I'm working on a new chamber piece for the International Contemporary Ensemble called The Shape of Forgetting. So the piece is kind of tracing the symbolic journey of a life that starts in water and returns to water, and this idea of shedding the identities that we've carried through life and letting go of all the attachments and the things that made us who we were to get back to the heart of who we are truly, the center of our being, as we wind our way back to water. There's a lot of themes about grief and what it feels like to release, what intentional loss feels like, what it feels like to let go of memory and our attachments to the things that we think define us, but ultimately we only hold for a very short amount of time. I was sort of a late bloomer getting into contemporary classical music. And so when I started my composition lessons in college, I had a professor who really expanded and broadened my scope and my interests and really changed the course of my life. And the very first concert I went to was the International Contemporary Ensemble and Haya Chernovin at Miller Theater. And it was the wildest thing I'd ever heard, and it just blew my mind. And I didn't know how to think or how to process or how to form words. And I felt like I was still processing all of these things, and it was just so inspiring. And I ended up watching online all of the documentation that I could find to just learn more and hear more of these sounds. And then I was so fortunate in college to actually have the ensemble play a trio of mine, Listen to Me as One Listens to the Rain, which featured Ryan Muncie on saxophone and Elise on the flute, and Ross on percussion. That was my first time actually working with them as the composer. And from there, I've been fortunate to be able to work with them at festivals and just build and expand my voice. And I feel like it's a very special relationship I feel like I have with the ensemble, because they've seen me from when I was first starting off, and I've grown a lot, and I've been inspired and influenced so much by the different musicians that I've been able to work with, and a lot of whom, I don't know that they realize how much of an impact that they have or that they've had on my life and my trajectory and my work, but I'm so grateful. So The Shape of Forgetting is very personal work that I've been really proud to put together, and the program notes offer you more insight. This piece is about ritual. It's about different ways of approaching grief and the vulnerable process it can be to let go of something voluntarily, to release emotion, to release energy, and to allow what happens in life to unfold without trying to hold on too tightly.